What do y'all think they finna get ready to do to El Fuego? Because they assume that he snitched. Now, granted, he shouldn't have went to the police. They told him not to do that. But he don't even know everything that's going on. And I feel like, I don't know, do y'all think they gonna bring him back for season 3? If it is a season 3. But yeah, I just got through watching it finally. So I watched season 1 and I watched season 2. I binge watched it in like 2 days. I think I would say 2 days. But yeah, okay. Look, I feel bad for El Fuego. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is for what's the name? All the Queens Men. At first, I thought this was a Tyler Perry show, but it says it was produced by Tyler Perry, but it was written by Christian Keys. But yeah, I really liked it. I liked it, and I was conflicted. Look, I don't know who to root for on the doggone show. All I know is look like everybody going to jail. Everybody got a body on them, seem like it. Now we didn't see Midnight. Now we seen Midnight help move a body, but we haven't seen him actually kill anybody. We just heard him talk about it. But so I said everybody going to jail next season. Now how they gonna get out? Now they was getting out of jail fast before because of what's the lady name? I wrote it down. Let me see where is it? Because Judge Martha Ross, because Madam was started calling her. But I know she probably got other connections, but usually it's because Judge Ross. But now Judge Ross is gone because she don't sit up here and electrocuted the lady to death. Look, Madam's so hot-headed, and she gonna have to learn. She gonna have to learn the hard way. It's like what the concierge said. She gonna have to learn the hard way. She ain't got no choice but to learn the hard way. Because she's so fast. She went and... she went and shot... She done did so much. I don't even know where to start. I didn't even take no notes. I wrote down everybody's name and everything and what happened at the end, towards the end of the episode of season 2. But that's it. Cause I was like, okay, I'm gonna see if I could remember. But she done did so much through season 1 and season 2 that was so impulsive. I don't even know where to start. She went and shot all the doggone people that was in the Hathaway house that was deaf. And then Blue told her, here go the sign over there. And like everybody, Blue been trying to tell her that she impulsive and she need to slow down and everything. Tommy been trying to tell her. Even the concierge told her. But she just do it anyway. She done went, chopped the doggone girl head off. Look, she crazy. Look, this is Fatima's cousin. So I wanted to also Amp's cause look, I like when they do crossovers and just have guest stars and stuff. This is gonna be interesting. But now I see where Fatima, look, that whole family must be crazy. Cause remember Fatima on Sisters, if you watched it, said she was gonna throw herself down the steps and make Gary catch the case. I was like, yeah, they whole family crazy. Then you got Amp over here, if he related to Fatima, I don't know. I wonder if we gonna find that out. But he crazy. I feel like this show is a reminder of why you should be careful of the company you keep. Because it's either the company you keep as well as your environment. Because you got El Fuego situation and you also got Amp situation. Because Amp, they over here trying to take this man out. Look, and I did a short little video on when I was watching that episode about Amp and how everybody around him just like, okay, yeah, like I really did something to you. I was like, y'all tried to kill this man. That is like if y'all had done it, there's no coming back from that. They're like, oh yeah, I tried to kill you, but get over it. That's their mindset. But he done took it too far because now he done caught another body, and he admitted. Didn't he admit? Was it at the end of season 1, I think, or the beginning of season 2? I forgot. But he admitted that he did. What was the girl name? I ain't write down her name, but that the girl he was with, that he tried to kill her, and now he done killed the other girl, but it was an accident because he didn't see the hook. Somebody said he was just too high, and that's exactly why you ain't supposed to be doing that stuff. But he was so far gone, and he had been telling them every time they try to urge him up, and he'd be like, he don't smoke, he don't drink, and all that. Once that situation happened where his auntie was gonna kill him, where Don went told. Now I understand both sides. At the same time, it's like I don't know. I could kind of wanted Madam to stick to her mindset of family. A family, she didn't try to come talk to him or nothing. She just assumed. She done had that man brought to her. I was like, she just assumed. And he said something that I've been speaking on for years. And if you've been following me, I probably addressed it in one of these videos. But I'm going to say it again. I'm keep saying it. People, I feel like society has trained us to excuse behavior from family members or relatives, if you want to call it that. And this was an example of that. This was definitely an example of that because he was like, Madam is family, so basically he gonna forgive her. It's cool to forgive her. But then, no, it's no, he said she did to him and everything. And now I got a question. Why is it okay? Why is it justified or okay if a family member does it? And before anybody says, because blood is thicker than water, shouldn't that also be more of a reason why they shouldn't cross you or why they shouldn't do what they do? To me, it's the equivalent of saying life is too short. When you wrong somebody and you don't want to deal with the consequences of you wronging somebody, so you say, "Oh, life is too short to not forgive and all this stuff and all this stuff." I said all this stuff and all this stuff. But yeah, life is too short to not forgive. But it's not about that. It's about people trying to. They already done committed the act and done wrong by you, Madam. Dime, Blue don't care anyway, so we ain't even gonna include her. We gonna just say, Madam and Dime. Now Dime just met him and everything, but Madam is the main one. She the main one. Then she didn't want to apologize, but yeah, she was. She do be crazy over her blood. Now I had started. I was like, he didn't do that. But I was like, I thought when she found the bag of money, I was like, they hid that money there so nobody would get it. I'm guessing. I didn't expect that it was, what he said about the insurance and all that stuff. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, maybe they hid the money. I thought when Don went told Blue, she's gonna let her know they know about it or something. But no, it was like from the insurance and everything. That's where the money came from. I feel like those what they call it, the people at the car place, the junkyard or whatever you want to call it. I don't think they done. I think we're gonna see them again because it wasn't the dude did he have long hair? He had long hair. Let me see. I think I seen it. But he had long hair. He was still alive, wasn't he? And I was like, look, I wouldn't be surprised if they brought him back for next season. I put it up. I'm about to see if I can find it. But who else? But yeah, they was like, they treated it like, okay. And now he's so upset and angry that he's walking, and I'm talking about him. He's so angry at Dime. He walking around sleeping with everything walking. Now he done got himself in a situation. He on the alcohol. He on those substances. He just doing too much. And everybody around is talking about, what are you doing? You said you didn't. That's another thing. I just realized it. Now, since season 1, this man been telling y'all he don't drink, he don't smoke, he don't do none of that. He don't sleep around. And y'all urged him. Y'all made it seem like he was crazy. Now that he doing everything y'all told him to do, now y'all want to speak on it. Why do people do that? They're like, that's real life right there. People do that stuff for real. So why? I don't understand. But yeah, who else we going? I already talked about Madam being impulsive and doing a whole lot of. She doing a whole lot of. Blue. I like that Blue and look, I'm conflicted about how to feel about these people out there, what they doing to El Fuego, and he ain't did nothing. But at the same time, I don't know. They told him not to go to the police, but they don't know. Why didn't they try to find out what he said? Because he went in there and he was like, he did it. He said the people, it didn't make sense though. How you gonna say that the people made you do it and then you woke up and they was gone and everything? I don't know. It just didn't make sense. It did not make sense. I don't know. The way he said it, and even what was her name? I wrote down Detective Davis. Detective Davis. Look, I love how they reuse characters and stuff, or actors and actresses and stuff. But let's see. Like I said, I feel bad for El Fuego. I'm ready to see what happened. I was like, what can they do to him if they know y'all three? Well, y'all two. It was who? Who all they had in there? They had Doc in there. Babyface was in there. I think Babyface and what you call was the only two in there, right? Yeah, cause the other one is it's El Fuego, Babyface, Doc, Imp. I think that's everybody. Oh, Midnight. Midnight wasn't in there, so yeah. But yeah, I was like, what they gonna do? Beat him up? Make sure he don't talk or what? And he's like, I swear I didn't say nothing. And they already don't. The thing about that though is, it's two things. I wrote down about the bodies being buried at the club, but one thing, what makes them think they so loyal? Doc done went over here. I think the first clip I seen of this show was Doc walking up. Now that I know his name, it was a clip I think on Facebook where he just walked up and punched some officers, or it was on Instagram. He just walked up. That was so funny. But yeah, I seen that or whatever. I think that was what made me officially decide to watch it. Besides people talking about it and the crossover on Sisters when Madam came over there. But yeah, this makes things more interesting. But yeah, Doc over here. I know what I'm about to say. What makes them think that later down the line, El Fuego situation ain't gonna become? Granted, they don't know everything, and that's how they like it. They like not telling people what happened, so they can do whatever they want. But yeah, now if she willing to do that to El Fuego, what makes you think she ain't gonna use what y'all done did? Cause look, everybody don't call the body around this mug. Almost everybody. Doc. Doc got Doc got who did Doc get? Doc was involved with the what was the lady name? I wrote it down. Let me see if I can find it. Doc was about to get taken out. At first, he didn't want to do this stuff at first, but he done got used to it. And we're going to talk about Trouble, because Trouble, look, I was like, she be snooping around a lot. I said, what is she up to? But then saw what's his name, Casanova, the police officer, whatever his name is. He was snooping around. I was like, look, you can't trust nobody. Y'all know I be suspicious of everybody on these shows. But yeah, let's see, Doc. Tina was the first one. No, yeah, Tina. He was messing around with Tina. Her husband was finna take him out of there. But Madam came and stopped it. Then he turned around. No, he turned around and offed her, basically. Because she was trying to chop his thing off. She was crazy. So who's to say Madam ain't gonna use that against him? Then you got who else? Look, the concierge. They done took out his wife, and more than likely he's going to get somebody, and he knows how she feels about her family. And the only two people she really care about is Amp and her father. So I'm thinking the father. But what he don't know, well, he probably know because he usually knows everything. That the man talking, the father is talking, Madam Father. Look, when he kept coughing, I was like, can he speak? And he he said he was thinking about killing Carla. Yeah, we gotta talk about her too, y'all. Carla. Why didn't Madam get her? She keeps saying she didn't do it because of her father, they father, but he already said he would do the same thing. She gonna be a problem. She tried to have you taken out. She tried to get you. Look, they be feeling so sorry for these people, and that's what cost them on every show. That's what cost them. Carla been walking around trying to get anybody to take Madam out, to blow up her club, to do all this other stuff. And you let her walk out? Maybe she's saving her for last or something, but she keeps saying it because it's because of her father. Oh, she had to go. I'm sorry. You run around trying to get El Fuego. Carla needs to be the one you get, because she over here, she doing too much. She was working with let me see, I wrote down his name. Look, I got everybody's name. Where his name at? What was this man's name? The one that went Roman. The Roman dude, they put this man, Tommy had this man put it in a doggone cage. They put the man in the doggone pool. He was naked. Look, when he got her, I was like, I thought Tommy was gonna walk in. Look, Tommy ain't never around when she need him. He be on go though. I was saying at first, I was like, look, I think we all need a Tommy in a Blue in certain cases. Not everything they do is okay, but it's the fact that they be on go and ready to defend you and everything. And I feel like we all need that, ready to have somebody that got our back. But yeah, Tommy funny. Look, Tommy be study cooking, trying to offer people these doggone cookies. He was scared of the doggone dog and jumped on the doggone couch, y'all. That was so funny. But yeah, he be ready to knock everybody out. He be on go, basically. But yeah, Tommy like her. He like her. I thought maybe they had been sleeping together, because he was like, do you want me in it? He's like, do you want me in it? Or I don't know if it's just what they do, what they into, or what. But yeah, he's like, do you want me in the bed? When she told him to get it ready and everything. Did he say the bed or the tub? I forgot. But yeah, he be on go when it comes to her. Blue be on go as well. She be angry, but at the same time, she tends to try to calm Madam down. I feel like they make a powerful team when they united. Now, when they don't be on the same page, like the situation at the end of season 2. the situation at the end of season 2 where the concierge got back in Madam's office because Tommy was doing Blue a favor by watching, the stage and everything. And she over here trying to help this Jenna, what was her name? Jenna. And I was like, I knew it. I knew Fernando was her husband. I knew it before. I knew they was going to make that dude the husband. But yeah, he don't look like he done shot Blue and she went out the window. But we know Blue going to be back. I'd be shocked if Blue don't be back because Blue and Tommy and Madam be the ones running around doing everything. But we'll have to wait and see. Or, plot twist, the concierge might have Blue because he wants Madam to go explain things to Lotus' father. I think he said to Columbia. And I said he may get a father, he might get Amp. But Blue also means a lot to and Tommy. Look, he might get both of them. But who else we got? We're going to talk about DJ Dime and we're going to talk about Amp. We might as well get started on now. Yeah, DJ Dime and Amp. How y'all feel about that? Y'all think, look, she went in there and tore things up. I thought he would have forgiven her by now, but at the same time, I could understand because that's his life. He wouldn't have it no more, so I don't. Look, if I ever, hopefully never get in that situation, but no, I could forgive. You could forgive anything to me, but you can't forget everything. Forgiveness is a process. But Amp over here, he mad and everything. It's a show, and I could have sworn, I don't know. I thought I had seen some more clips where he was trying to get her back, but apparently not. I was waiting on that episode. That must have been another show I seen. But yeah, I just don't. Y'all almost cost him his life, but at the same time, you loyal to Madam, so it's conflicting. It's conflicting or whatever. Babyface. This man. I don't know if we should start with the Rayshawn thing. I don't know if we should start with the Miss Patty. Did I write? Yeah, Miss Patty. I wrote it down. This lady, so she done got obsessed over him. Wait a minute, I'm forgetting somebody. Teresa, the Teresa lady, in regards to Doc. Okay. So this lady, I was confused myself because the bus popped up out of nowhere. But that's how it go. So I seen her take off because she was like, what? She felt like he was against her, or whatever, and he gonna take the baby, and she just got paranoid, and I thought she was trying to cross the doggone street. I thought she was trying to go over there, but yeah, because when she got in front of the bus, she held up her arm and everything, screamed, but yep, never found out if the baby was his or not. But yeah, it's just, look, a lot happened. Hopefully I'm able to cover it. If not, I'm gonna do some shorts because I got some questions. Now I'm ready to see season 3. But yeah, Teresa crazy. Look, everybody don't call. They think. I thought when I also seen the clip of. It was definitely on Instagram. I also seen the clip of Babyface in jail with El Fuego as well as Doc, and I thought they got Doc because of Teresa and everything, but they got him because he went up there and punched the dog on police because Madam told him to. I said, now if y'all see. They can do all that to El Fuego, they definitely can't do it to you. And El Fuego ain't did nothing. He hasn't done anything. They made him look. I don't know. I don't think his story over with yet, but we'll see. Hopefully they can stop it if they trying to take him out. I don't know. But yeah, I know what we got to talk about. On one of these episodes, she said something about. I think Blue had told her they got to move the bodies, and she was like something about stepping on her enemies when she come to work. I said, I know doggone well she ain't buried these doggone bodies at the doggone club. Don't you think that's the first place they gonna look for money? They gonna look for the bodies. Who brought? So you mean to tell me you got all these bodies? Now they they didn't take the judge or her husband. Look, she took out the husband. Look, who you connected to matters. I know, I forgot to speak on that. I done brought it up and I'm 19 minutes in. Who you connected to matters. A lot of people try to make it seem like you don't. But I already spoke on Amp. The fact that the folks, his own blood, didn't believe in him and thought he had crossed them and was about to... No questions asked. Nobody want to have no doggone actual conversation no more. They just want to assume. And El Fuego, he connected through the club. He he been trying to run around and be buddy with these folks, and the fact that they so easy. Now I understand, cause Madam, they got their own stuff that Madam handling. So they's like, okay, if she go down, they go down. So they thinking about self, what they call it, self preservation or whatever. So I understand, but again, who you hang out with matters. They in here, the Detective Davis so desperate to get Madam that she over here just don't care about what's the truth. She done made it up in her mind already what's the truth and what's not. So she over here got El Fuego to me. I know he knows this, all this criminal stuff going. This a criminal enterprise, and like I said, he don't even know nothing about that. He be in his books, and they know, don't they got proof of that? That he be at school and all this stuff when they got all these little situations going on. Can't he have a what they call it, alibi or something? But I don't think he gonna need it if they get him. But why would they get him? Why would they get him if they in a police station? But they ain't never stopped nobody before. But I don't know. I don't know if they gonna rough him up. I don't know if they just trying to scare him. I don't know what they gonna do. But I was like, he don't even know. And he's so gullible. I said, I hope Alpha gonna make it. But at the same time, if he do make it, he gonna have to be watchful. He gonna have to look over his shoulder all the time, because these folks gonna be trying to get him. And I was like, man, I was hoping that he worked things out with the lady, the Sandy. Wasn't her name Sandy? What was this lady name? And that reminds me, I didn't write down. Let me see if I wrote it down. I think her name was Sandy. His ex done messed around and off that girl. I've been saying the word. I forgot you ain't supposed to say it on here. But yeah, I was like, dawg, I was hoping they worked things out. And the last time he seen her, he told her to get out and everything. I was like, dawg. Then daddy come talking crazy to him. I'm hoping that it'd be a plot twist, and if they do say like, oh, El Fuego gone, he comes back at the end of the series, and it's revealed that he's still alive, just in witness protection or something. But he don't know. He knows that they covered it up, but he don't know that what they've been running around doing, and that's the messed up part about it. It really is, because he know who you associate with, man. I'm gonna keep telling y'all. But as long as I got this YouTube channel, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, even on separate videos, it matters. Who you connect to matters. A lot of people be like, I can go around them and do this and do that. No, you can't. It's either what's in you gonna get in them, or what's in them gonna get in you. You hang out with them long enough. Watch. Guilty by association. Y'all ain't never heard of that? Guilty by association. You ain't even been on did nothing. You go down for it. I be talking about that all the time. But I seen something that I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Red. The dude Red. I knew he was up to something from the jump. I knew he was up to something. I was like, when people they trying too hard, that's one. They too pushy, or they like, oh, they too nosy. They just overly doing it. Like, he just kept on, I'm like making it seem like he wanted to be his friend and everything. I said, he up to something. The minute he kept on. I said, you giving yourself away. Whatever you're trying to do, you giving yourself away. You're doing too much. I was questioning if he was connected to the family of the guy, the girl that Amp took, that Amp caused to pass away, but he wasn't. He was just crooked. I kind of wish that he had paid for, he said they don't set up a lot of people like that. They should have, well, they did pay because they life gone. But sometimes people need to pay. You need to actually see them pay. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I knew he was crooked. I didn't know that the Shamika lady wasn't actually Shamika. I didn't know, because I knew she was keeping some type of secret, but she was just trying to make Madam feel sorry for her. So yeah, we didn't see her. They didn't show her in season 2. I don't think they might show her in season 3, because basically everybody in jail or gonna be in jail if they put them in jail. I gotta go back because I'm going down the list. I might have to come back to it. Blue and Cat. So Blue, I was like, okay. Cat went off. Cat. That's how Amp ended up getting shot, because Madam was trying to scare her because she can't. They said, what you doing with that doggone weapon if you ain't gonna use it? You ain't trained to use it. She got scared. I guess she was like, she wasn't expecting it and got called guard, but you supposed to be trained for this stuff. So that's how Amp ended up getting shot and everything. Look, the man done been shot. I was like, Amp, hopefully he had better luck in season 3. Hopefully he has better luck, because it's just everything. Then, at the end of the doggone episode on season 2, They over here trying to move the girl body. Talking about putting in a dumpster. Why would you put? I don't know. I guess it ain't no different from putting the bodies right there on the doggone. You just giving yourself away. It's like, here you go. I guess because nobody would expect it, because that don't make sense for you to bury the doggone bodies. The evidence right there. Maybe they was like, maybe it's one of those situations where it's like, it's right under your nose and you don't know it. Cause look, who buries? You don't kill. You don't kill these folks. And you don't put them at the club, at Club Eden. Really? Did that make sense? But let's see what else. Yeah, Blue took out Cat because she was over here talking about she gonna look Blue. Look, I want this Blue. Some people were suspecting or asking if Blue had feelings for Madam. I just think it's a look. Some people will take their loyalty too far or to the extreme. Like if they loyal to you, they loyal to you, even to a fault. Even to a fault. Okay, DJ Dime, the concierge, Babyface. Okay, Babyface. This man over here. First, who we gonna talk about? Miss Patty's situation, or is we gonna talk about Rayshawn? I thought that when Madam found out about Babyface having a side thing, that she would be upset because he had Rayshawn over there with Miss Tandy and her husband. They all creepy self into that stuff that they into. Now, if you into that, you into that. But what they did to him, to Rayshawn, I wonder if we're gonna see him again. But yeah, what they did to Rayshawn was messed up. And I was like, man, I thought that Madam keeping her alive for some reason. We might not know it till later, but she definitely keeping Miss Tandy, because look, she could have did the same thing. She could have took her out like she did. I think she was just overjudging Ross. But yeah, Madam ain't thinking. Look, she taking out too many people. I was like, she pushed the man out the doggone. She pushed the man out the doggone hospital window while he was still in the bed. She rolled him right out. I said, ooh, she crazy. She's crazy. She killed everybody. But at the same time, I was saying how I wanted to watch a show that you just be on the edge of your seat wondering what's going to happen and all that stuff. And the whole time, look, I stayed up. When I first started watching it, I stayed up from what time? Well, I got up early, I think like 5 or 6 that morning. But I didn't start watching till like 8 at night. And I stayed up till 5 in the morning watching it. And I was like, dog. I was like, oh my goodness, there's just so much going on back to back. You never know. Look, how you pronounce her name? Ava Marcel or Marcel, however you say her name, she playing this part. But I feel like she played every part that she be having. But I think remember when she's on House of Pain, if y'all watch Tyler Perry's House of Pain, when she played Tracy. Yeah, I was wondering if she gonna come back, but if she got other gigs, she probably ain't. But yeah, look, she played that part, man. She doing a good job. Let's see what else. Babyface, Miss Tandy, like I said, he took Rayshawn car. He took Rayshawn money. He had him go over there, and then Rayshawn he quit trying to go over there, and Trouble told him. She told him that things weren't gonna be what he thought they was. And he went anyway, but he learned or whatever. But he said they messed him up, and I was like, dog, this so messed up, man. Trouble, I was like, okay, I was suspicious of her. I'm like, okay, what's she up to? Because she just too, like, again, she's like, red, just too eager, too, or whatever. It's still on, we don't know. Maybe she's just trying to get ahead, just trying to find her place or whatever. She's just desperate to get on that main stage. I said, well, next season, they definitely going to have multiple spots for you because everybody in jail. El Fuego in jail, Babyface in jail, Doc in jail. Who else? That's it. Midnight ain't in jail, but he might as well be right along with Amp because they run around here moving bodies and stuff. Look, they gonna need a whole bunch of replacements. But yeah, Babyface. What else happened? Miss Patty. Look, I kind of feel bad for her too. Even though she kept hitting him. She kept hitting him and hitting him and hitting him. So this man backhand her, knocked her off. I don't know. They say backhand, when you backhand somebody, it's more powerful than if you fronthand somebody. But yeah, he backhand her off the doggone balcony onto the car. So they trying to charge him with that. And I was like, okay, how they gonna get out of this? Madam gonna have to find somebody else who well connected to help her. She gonna have to find somebody who could drop the charges Then I think she gonna get Detective Davis. She definitely gonna get her because she doing too much. Well, she just doing her job, but yeah, they definitely gonna have to get Detective Davis because she don't care. She look, they don't be caring for real. It's just like on Sisters where they got Sabrina and Maurice and let Q go. Made a deal, struck a deal with him. How you struck a deal with the man you know for sure committed the crime? That's crazy. That's a real deal crazy. But like I said, Trouble she just too eager or whatever, and she be listening. She be I don't know, but she was right about she was like the cop dude. She didn't know he was a cop, but she was like, it's something about him. I said, I bet you know what it is. As many times you snoop around everybody, you should know exactly what she should have known that he was a cop. Matter of fact, she should have been the one to expose that he was a cop. But how he ended up getting exposed because he started crying over this doggone his music, the recorder. I was like, just say it's an MP3 player, because if it's a recorder, look, usually they say, I don't know, they might have some devices called that, but usually when you say a recorder, you think of what you press to record somebody's voice or record voice notes or whatever. So he just studied asking about it and asking about it. So that's gonna alert them. That's gonna be like, okay, why is he so invested now? It could have been what he was saying about the music, but that don't make sense. The excuse he gave didn't make sense. So they got El Fuego to help, and they found out that he had been recording their conversations and listening to them and everything. So now they got him working for them, and he don't convince Detective Davis to put El Fuego in the cell with these folks. And they don't know that's going to cost that man his life, potentially. But I'm sure they don't care as long as they get Madam. Because now Madam think that he folded on them. So yeah, I was like, this ain't going to work. That's not going to work because he going to get caught slipping. Somebody going to find out that he's working for them and tell. And he going to get fired or something. But yeah, her name was Lotus. I didn't know. I wrote it down and everything. The concierge wife name was Lotus. That's who got beheaded. He done beheaded. She done beheaded. Look, she done killed. She done did. Look, everybody. Look. You do the wrong thing to her, she gonna get you. I knew that judge lady was gonna get it. She should learn her lesson, and she was still talking to us. Look, she played her part though. She definitely did. But she don't. She took you out. She had Tommy resuscitate you. If he hadn't resuscitated you, you'd still be gone. But you still talking to us. Y'all still having y'all little meetings and groups and brunch and all. Talking about something, you gonna pay and all this stuff. I said, they in here still chilling and planning. Don't blew up her club, shot innocent people and all this stuff. They want to talk about somebody else, but you just committed crimes too. Matter of fact, they should have had, they still could have, they could have had Judge Ross, Miss Tandy, and Lotus. Well, they said Lotus real powerful. Well, they all is because one's a judge, one's just well connected, and the other one's she well connected as well. So they would have just got out of trouble. But I was like, they could have been blamed for shooting up the doggone club, and what they said, 4 people got killed. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep saying this doggone word because look, ain't nobody got time. I don't even know. But let's see who else. Miss Patty. Miss Patty was too obsessive controlling. She ain't want. If you know this man, you found him at the club. What did you expect of him? Like, I don't understand. It's like I understand. People be thinking she tried to buy him basically, and when he didn't get her what she wanted, she took it away. Then she tried to take away his freedom, and she's basically succeeding because he in prison, in jail right now. He in jail right now, but yeah, she over here crazy about this man. And now she gone. Look, everybody done got in a little situation about involving a doggone woman. Look, next season they gonna have to do better. Tommy, let's talk about Tommy. I already said he wants Madeline. He definitely do. And it's not just about him doing his job or whatever. To me, he every time she says she needs something from him, he taking his clothes off or offering to get in her bed. I was like, yeah, he want her. He want her bed. But then Doc had kissed her. I think kissed Madeline on the beginning. I think in season 1. Let's see what else. Nothing too much about Tommy. Just that he just really protective over her, which he should because it's his job. But I think it's more than that. Detective Davis desperate to get Madeline, so she going after anybody. She done arrested El Fuego. She thinking that if they all get together, they gonna talk. Or they said that El Fuego the weakest link, which is true. He don't even know what's going on, no, not fully. But yeah, they say he the weakest link. They wanted to get them all together so that they could talk. And I was like, how this gonna work? Because the other two is not gonna say nothing. El Fuego wasn't even saying nothing, not nothing about them, and that's crazy. That look, they should have learned from the Amp situation to ask doggone questions. But let's see. Miss Tan, I already said about her over here. Done did that to Rayshawn. She ain't learned. She left. The other ones are gone. Lotus gone. Judge Ross is gone. Miss Tanny is left. Some tell me they gonna have to handle her too. Next thing you know, Carla gonna link up with her, cause Carla linking up with all of Madam's enemies. Why is Carla? You over here trying to take out El Fuego, and Carla's still walking around. Sister or not, she over here trying to take you out. She trying to take your business. She trying to take everything, and she's still breathing, but she trying to get somebody that's innocent. Do that make sense? Teresa, who was Teresa? Oh, the crazy lady that jumped in front of the bus with the baby. Lotus, the concierge, he trying to seek revenge. He's gonna, regardless if Madam goes to, did he say Colombia with him to explain to her father or not? Well, she said she ain't going. She did say she ain't going. So I was like, regardless, he's gonna take, I'm guessing either Amp. Look, Amp keep getting taken. Look, you can see again who you connected to, because they keep on saying they told him to tell his aunt and all this other stuff, pass this message along, and they doing that because she had murdered their brother and everything. And I was like, look, y'all gonna continue to pay as long as y'all connected to her, regardless. But Aunt was still showing up for her and concerned about her well-being and everything. But yeah, the concierge is gonna try to get her father. I'm thinking, that's what I'm thinking. Remember when on season 1 they had I was laughing because on season 1, they got on and it was, I think the concierge, somebody that worked for the concierge had him over by the lake, and the dude was like, do you know how to swim? I say, ooh, he about to throw him in the water. But now that I know that the man actually can talk and move and everything else, I was like, he just don't want them to put him in jail because, he was in charge of these folks. But yeah, I was like, this man can talk and everything. And I was like, well, he would have put up a fight then. Or they would have dumped him in there and left him and he would have got out. Either way. But yeah, we might see him in season 3 if it's renewed. The good stuff never gets renewed. Not as much as the bad stuff that should have been off the TV. But who else we got? I already said about Red, Shamika, Jenna, the Jenna lady, Jenna and Fernando. I already said about they done got Blue. Look like she went out the doggone window. Roman, he gone because he attacked Madam, and she looked like, I think she slit his throat. I like, man, it was a lot went on, but I feel like I'm forgetting something. Let me see. I didn't talk about Midnight. Midnight, the thing I got from him, he was helping Madam on the beginning move bodies and stuff, so he in there deep with everybody else. What else? Why did he have, if they ain't supposed to go behind their back with the tippers and everything, why do you have her number? Why does she know where you stay? Like, what was the involvement? He kind of shady and sneaky. It's like what Doc told him. He is shady and sneaky. He do be doing some messed up stuff. He really do. Like, he was telling Dime all this stuff, talking about something, maybe that's really who Amp is. And I said, maybe so, because now he done got himself in another situation. But at the same time, I'm like, you don't know this man. Y'all acting like trying to kill somebody, trying to take somebody's life is unlikely. Oh, I know you tried to take me out. You try to take me out of here, but let's go get a bite to eat. All is well. You come back to my house. You can keep that key to my apartment, to our apartment. Even though you almost cost me my life. Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. They for real, cause people, real life. I'm telling y'all can find a message, a life message in almost anything, and I be trying to do that. But yeah, it's for real. Cause look, they over here talking like, oh, I know, like, oh, I said I was sorry. Sorry, don't take back the fact that you almost cost him his life. I mean, I'm glad y'all show. And even after all that, they talking about they loyal to Madam and all this stuff. She still don't trust none of y'all. All that, and she still don't trust none of y'all. But yeah, I feel bad for El Fuego. What else? Look, like I said, something was happening every episode. So I really don't. Let me see. That's basically everything I would say. Tina. Who is Tina? Who is Tina? Tina. Oh, I already said that lady the dogs mess with on the first episode. Not on the first episode, the first season. Lotus gone. Look, everybody always remember how they took out I was about to say bikers, the people from the junkyard. Remember that how they took them out and they came seeking revenge, so they grabbed Imp. That's who Lotus people. If she that powerful, they from her people from the come get. Look, they from tear down everything. Look, I'm waiting for the episode where they gonna take Tommy, they gonna take Blue, because those two are her right hand. Look, they might take all the guys, but I feel like more importantly, Tommy and Blue. Take Tommy and Blue. Don't nobody care. Carla should have been gone. Why is she still breathing at this point? Her father. Either they gonna take her father, take Amp again. He done already got taken, whatever. Tommy, Amp, her father, Blue. Those are the four I would say the concierge and them gonna take. But yeah, I wonder how long the concierge is gonna be on here. But yeah, I liked it. It was good. Oh my goodness! Now what I'm gonna watch? House of Pain come on tonight, I think. I haven't watched it. I think I watched the one episode of Assisted Living. But yeah, that's it, y'all. If I think of something else, I do some separate short videos. So stay tuned. Let me know how y'all seen all the Queensmen on BET Plus. Comment down below. Until next time, this is.